Today's February 12th, 2014. This is Hermosa del Sol Pangasinan. This is a koi pond made of cement that I had built about 15 years ago. It has a grotto up there. There's when there's a pump and water in it, there's a waterfall that drips from the rocks up there into the pond. We don't have any bottom drains in the pond, and we've always used a submersible pump. They usually don't last long. The water's got a lot of minerals in it here, and it's hard to get good plumbing fittings in this part of the Philippines. We're in a remote part of the Philippines, about 6-hour drive northwest of Manila. So we've never been able to successfully keep koi in here for very long. One reason, it's too shallow. Another reason, that they never want to keep the pump running because the electricity cost is high. So I'll be retiring here in another year, and I want to raise koi. So right now the pond is drained, and I'm going to have them dig it deeper, at least another 2 feet deeper in places. This is the lowest part, but as you see, there's no drain. This is I think 2.5-inch pipe. I built a box type of filter years ago. I can't remember how I designed it to work. I think the submersible pump was in that hole, and it had a strainer screen, and it pumped water through the 2.5-inch blue pipe into the square cement, and I had rocks and sand and I'm not sure what else in there for filter material. And there's 2 overflow holes, and the water filters up through the sand and rocks, and then supposedly clean water comes out the holes. We planted plants in top of it there. There's 2 or 3 plants in there now. Before, we had water plants, this type of thing that we have in the pot. So I don't know how many gallons this pond is. It's irregular in shape. It's not very deep. I want to make it deeper. We have a nice place here. That's our house over there. Everybody's having fun at breakfast. We have some overnight rooms. We put in a swimming pool last year. That's pretty nice. Okay, so I don't know how to fix this thing where I can keep koi. I know I need deeper. I know I need power efficient pump. I have no idea how many gallons this is or the size of it. I can try to measure it, but as you see, it's a teardrop shape, sort of. There's the top of the filter box. I think that there's a small faucet at the bottom, and that was the idea. That was for a clean out, get rid of sludge. But it's been 15 years ago, and I can't remember really how I had set this up. Let me see if I can get in, and we'll look a bit closer. So you can see what the water does to the fittings. The water's really corrosive. Nothing lasts here. The PVC pipe is not Schedule 40. It's just cheap blue plastic. Here's one of my overflow holes. This, I think, was a drain out. You can see the faucets about had it. I ran this for a time, and it seemed to work, but I'll come over there. But the problem is they turn off the pump. Okay, this is the inside. I can't remember what I did. I think I have a hollow black 4-inch pipe. Somehow I recirculated water up, down, and then through the rock and sand. So this is probably 3.5 to 4 feet long, maybe 18 inches to 2 feet, probably 2 feet wide, and comes up to my hip. So anyway, we've been keeping tilapia in it because water gets super hot in the sun. It gets bright sun nearly all day and very hot. You can see we have electrical wiring. This is where the waterfalls are. They come out of these little rocks. It's sort of a trickle. It's not much of a flow. But I'd really like to have a kicking ass koi pond here, you know, that I can spend time with in my retirement. Give me a hobby. I've always had aquariums, freshwater and saltwater aquariums, and I want to raise nice koi. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do to. I know I need drains. I know I need an energy efficient pump. I don't know how many horsepower. It's probably going to have to be above ground. There's also barrels here that are very easy to obtain. I can make a barrel filter. One thought I had was that I could install a drain deep, because I can have them dig a trench, and they'd have to go under the cement up here, maybe a 3 or 4 inch pipe, and then they'd have to go under this cement slab, and then the water would have to come out here in the flower bed. Hey! Oh, yeah, she's here. Come on in.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. Come on in. So, hello. Good to see you. You doing okay? I think she's here. Electrical panel over there. These are, they used to make bagong or fish sauce in these jars. I had little holes in them with pipes for filters previously. Didn't really work too well. Got water access here, the electric. So, what can I do to make this better? I know deeper, filter drain, energy efficient pump. Should I have a second drain on this side? I could put 2 drains. It's probably big enough for that. Anyway, I want to make it a nice thing. It's always been a muddy, green, dirty thing with tilapia and no koi. And I want to make it different. I want to make it nice. Thank you. Let's see what's for breakfast. What's for breakfast? All those little fish? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at those little fish. Tilapia, huh? Plop or plop plop? Tilapia. Tilapia. So, good morning. How are you, Larry? Good, thanks. So we're doing a lot of work. We just put a swimming pool in last year. I think this would make an outstanding koi pond. It's great to swim in. So can use a swimming pool pump and filter for a koi pond. We have a lot of this type of barrel here. This one's used up. We have stronger ones. They have lots of manpower to dig. They know how to do plumbing and basic plumbing and water line. We used to use a metal water storage tank. There's one in the distance, but the water has so many minerals that it eats the metal away. So now we're using the polypropylene tank for our water supply. Okay. Stairs in my house. So there's my fishing boat. I've got it covered up. Some people coming in from fishing. Very low tide right now. The water's usually up close to the seawall. These are 2 barrels. This one's really nice. I got this to make a fish well for my boat, but actually this one works better, even though it's smaller than I'd like it to be. And I'm going to try to go kite fishing. They've got great big king mackerel here, but I just can't seem to catch one. So I'm going to try kite fishing from my boat. We caught live fish this morning and I'm going to give it a try.